for the win condition and welcome to a new video. This one is the start to a possibly new series, Planeswalker deck versus Planeswalker deck, where we take two Planeswalker decks from the same set or from different sets and compare them in 4 categories: lore, Planeswalker card, deck strength, and luck from the packs. So, while we get into the first category, lore, I'm going to start opening these. So, let's start with Gideon. It says on the back, Gideon is a stalwart hero who never hesitates to throw himself between his allies in danger. So some of you may be, oh, Rowan would win, of course, because Gideon died. But we have to realize, Gideon died to save the multiverse, just as he had many times before. So really, it's a competition between a very popular, old, and successful character versus a new character who might have great adventures ahead. I'd like to hear your opinions in the comments, but I'm going to say just based on the sheer amount of time that Gideon has saved the multiverse, I'm going to have to side with Gideon in winning the lore battle. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially comment if you enjoyed the series and if you'd like to see it again. So, we've got one deck from Throne of Eldraine, the newest set, and one deck from War of the Spark. Okay, next category, Planeswalker card. Gideon is 4 white for a legendary Planeswalker Gideon the Oathsworn. It starts with 4 loyalty, and it has a static ability, just like all the other War of the Spark Planeswalkers. It says, whenever you attack with 2 or more non-Gideon creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. +2, until end of turn, Gideon the Oathsworn becomes a 5/5 white soldier that's a Planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. And -9, exile Gideon the Oathsworn and each creature your opponents control. Rowan, Fierceless Spark Mage for 3 red. +1, starts at 5 loyalty. +1, up to 1 target creature gets +3/+0 and first strike till end of turn. -2, Rowan deals 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures cannot block. -9, gain control of all creatures until end of turn. Untap them, they gain haste. So these are 2 very different cards. Gideon is really good for a go wide strategy, putting counters, and then it has a board wipe and can attack with another creature. But Rowan can pump your creatures, make your opponent's creatures not able to block, and steal all of your opponent's creatures and attack with them. I would have to say that just from a playable standpoint, especially if you're playing Commander, Rowan would have to win. But Gideon wins in the flavor attacks, because if for his -9, he kills himself and saves everyone else by defeating the enemy. So we have 1 point for Gideon on the lore, 1 point for Rowan on the Planeswalker card. Now let's get into the decks. So we have 2 nice deck boxes. And beware, I've never seen these decks before, so this is first for me. So we have our packs here. And one thing I find weird, Gideon is a white-black deck, Rowan's white-red. I know they want to have multicolored decks, but I feel like I myself and maybe some other players, if they're supposed to be Planeswalker themed, especially because I am very caring about lore, I feel like they should have made them monocolor if their Planeswalker is monocolor, and then they could make multicolored decks for multicolored Planeswalkers. So, we're going to look through the important cards and skip some of the less important cards, but we're still going to look at everything. So we have Command the Dreadhorde, pretty good. Resurrection, Oath of Kaya, Gideon's Battlecry, another Gideon's Battlecry. Those are the rares. So rares, pretty powerful. Command the Dreadhorde and Oath of Kaya, very good. Gideon's Battlecry, it's just a card that gets the Planeswalker. We have a Kaya. Ooh, we have Prize Mate. Charm Stray is an interesting choice, but it might work. We have Flyers, more buffing creatures, more Flyers, dealing damage, more dealing damage, life gain, counters, and then lands. So this deck seems to have a lot of really good synergy on life gain and counters, similar to the counter theme in Gideon. This deck seems very good. It would be really fun, I think, playing casually with this deck. Let's going to be hard for Rowan to beat it, but we'll have to see. So looking at the first card here, Claim Contender. I've drafted Throne of Eldraine many times. I've drafted a Claim Contender, and unless this deck is a Night deck, which would be interesting but makes sense, I'm not really sure how powerful it could be, but we'll have to see. Alright. Claim Contender. Giant Killer. Ooh, powerful. And then we got Knight. So Rowan's Find code is a Knight, so this is a Night deck. Ardenvale Tactician. We have Knight as a keep, they're okay. More Flyers. Knights. Very good Knights. Rimrock Knight. Oh, Rimrock Knight are so good. More Tacticians. Red Cap. Knight Synergy. Knight Synergy. Rowan Synergy. Lands. So this is a very strong Knight Synergy aggro attack. Rowan pumps it up. I'm going to say in a fight between these two decks, Rowan would probably win just on the sheer fastness of the deck, while Gideon is a more go wide. So that's 2 points for Rowan, 1 point for Gideon. If there's a tie, which I didn't think about that before, we'll have to see a tiebreaker. So if Gideon wins here on pack value, then it's a tiebreaker. Or what we could do is we do each pack by itself, like this versus this, this versus this. Each of those is a point, which makes it 5 points in total, so someone has to win. I think we're going to do that. So, start with Gideon, because he is behind right now. Oh, okay. I haven't opened War of the Sparks since the booster box opening. If you haven't seen that, you should really see it. Some crazy pulls. Grim Initiate, Martyr for the Cause, Contentious Plan, New Horizons, Aid the Fallen, Totally Lost, Law Rune Enforcer, Burning Prophet, Relentless Advance, Centaur Nurturer, Into the Uncommons. Rebel Riders, it's an interesting card. I don't particularly like it, but I can see it being very powerful in certain decks. Invade the City, this card is very good. I have a Is It deck with it. Planeswalker is the Wanderer. We don't get a rare Planeswalker, but the Wanderer is pretty good. 4 mana, uncommon, 5 loyalty, static ability, prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents, and its -2 is exile target creature with power 4 or greater. This is really great in Super Friends decks. A rare, ooh, mythic, Finale of Promise. X red for a sorcery. You may cast up to 1 target instant and or up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard, each with CMC X or less, without paying their mana costs. If a card cast this way would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. If X is 10 or more, copy each of those spells twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. This is again really good in the Is It deck. By the way, stay to the end, both for prices you can see the final winners, because I don't know all these prices off the top of my head, and also you guys can get the arena codes to claim. This seems like a strong start. We've got land and token. Let's see. I can make my prediction on prices, but we won't see till post, so you guys will know the winner. Okay, Embereth Paladin, Fierce Witch Stalker, Forever Young. I love this card, it's so good. Bargain, Wolf's Quarry, Corridor Monitor, Prized Griffin, Signpost Scarecrow, True Love's Kiss, Fell the Pheasant, Enchanted Carriage, Heraldic Banner, Into the Uncommons. Oh, that was the first. This is the last uncommon. I'm getting really confused. Order of Midnight, Alter Fate is really good. This is great in limited and night builds. It's funny, because we got a lot of really good night cards in this pack for Rowan's deck. See our rare. Oh! Boom! Oh! Alternate art rare Bone Crusher. Whew. I don't know here, but my prediction is that Rowan's going to get another point, which will make her unbeatable by Gideon. But you guys will have to see. Wow. Packs are turning out great. If Gideon somehow won that pack, though, this is the tiebreaker. Shulker, Invading Manticore, Bulwark Giant, New Horizons, Tithebreaker Giant, Pollen Bright Druid, Guild Globe, Chandra's Pyrohelix, Davriel's Shadowfuge. Oh, give me a second. Wanderer's Strike. Uncommon. Swatly's Raptor. It's a good card. Dreadmalkin. I don't like this card, but I know friends who built decks around this. Ugin's Contrant. This means a rare Planeswalker. So, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Vivian is still big in standard. This could put Gideon ahead for the win. This is very close. And if we get something good out of this pack, we'll get 4 good packs. If not, we'll get 3, but... And, by the way, I got these on sale just for this past week. Walmart had a sale on all Magic products, 40% off. And they were out of packs, but I got these 2 decks, so we'll see. Trapped in the Tower. Foreboding Fruit. Scorching Dragonfire. Mantle of Tides. Youthful Knight. Roving Keep. Hengewalker. Rosethorn Halberd. Wishful Merfolk. Hypnotic Sprite. First uncommon. Second uncommon, Giant Opportunity. Final uncommon, Covetous Urge. This card is very good, especially as me, who, if you guys don't know, I love Dimir. A rare. Charming Prince, it's a pretty good card. I've seen it in some decks. We'll see. Okay, we got Foil Lash of Thorns. Did we not get a basic land, or did I took that out? Okay. So, now looking at it, so it was 2-1 earlier, and then we have 2 more points here. I think Rowan won the first point, so she wins automatically, but I think Gideon got the second point. So my prediction, 3-2 Rowan. You guys will have to see. Remember, if you guys enjoyed this video, just, make sure, like it, show other people. Also, I want you guys to tell me, what did you think of that collector's booster opening? That was pretty crazy. And one last thing before prices going up in 10 seconds. Do you want to continue this series? Because I thought it was pretty fun, and next time I can do even more research on the lore. So yeah, prices, and I will see you guys later.